Mario Kart 8 is probably the best Mario Kart game most people didn't get to experience at first. I said at first. It was on the Wii U, which only that one weird kid owned, but after being ported to the Switch, it is the console's best-selling game. Let's take a look and see if it is deserving of the title of best-selling game. Mario Kart 8 is a pretty standard Mario Kart. It brings all the previous elements back together like gliding and underwater mechanics from Mario Kart 7. The new game of 8 is the anti-gravity feature. Some parts of the course will be on the wall and ceiling. Bumping into other racers or certain objects will make you spin and give you both a speed boost. This is an interesting change because it incentivizes you to run into other people to get a boost for yourself, but it also gives you the risk of hitting them ahead of you because they get a boost. It's a simple gameplay change that affects a lot of tracks, and it's fun just to bump into your opponents to get the boost. That's the main gimmick from the Wii U game. Let's talk about what Deluxe brings. The most obvious thing is the return of double items. In previous games, you could hold an item behind you and that would free up your item slot. In 8, no matter if you're holding the item behind you or not, you only had one. 8 Deluxe fixes this with allowing 2 items at all times. It gives you more strategy and you aren't as prone as you used to be. This was a huge complaint and I'm glad it was fixed. The next thing is all the Wii U's DLC is now free in this version. This means the extra 16 tracks, car parts, and characters. This makes sense since it's an enhanced port and many original owners bought the DLC. It gives a lot of the people buying this for the first time a lot more content than a standard Mario Kart game. They added a lot of new things to the mix too. There are more characters now, like Inkling from Splatoon and Isabelle from Animal Crossing. They added a couple new items too. One new one is the bow. You turn invisible to steal someone else's item. You can't get hit by items in this state. It's fun to screw someone over who's at first and just take their shell so they're defenseless. There's one more item exclusive to Battle Mode which we could talk about in a bit. One thing new that I never used is smart steering and smart driving. Automatic steering and driving. It's good for little kids who aren't good at video games. It's a good addition. It makes sense that the game seems invited to new players who aren't necessarily gamers. I never use it, but it is a good inclusion. Battle Mode in Mario Kart 8 on Wii U is like Nintendo Switch Online. Terrible. Instead of a brand new design courses to play on, you play on regular racetracks but can go in any direction. That's just lazy and not fun. Those courses weren't built for that. But in Deluxe, everything is revamped with loads of new content. Like I said, there's an exclusive item, the Feather, from Super Mario Kart. It gives you a jump and you can steal people's balloons or go over small walls. This is really fun, but you don't get it too often. There are a total of 5 different modes across 8 stages. That's a combo of 40 different stages and modes altogether. First is Balloon Battle, the battle mode staple. You have 5 balloons and try to pop other people's without getting yours popped. The one with the most enemy balloons popped wins. You steal balloons by using mushrooms to run into them or using a feather. It's simple, but it's fun. It's the go-to battle mode from the beginning. Coin Runners is a basic one too. Try to pick up as many coins scattered around the map in 3 minutes. Get hit, you lose half your coins. Whoever has the most when time runs out wins. Getting into the new modes, Renegade Roundup. It's basically cops and robbers. The cops have piranha plants on the front of their cars and try to capture the robbers. Caught robbers will appear in one of the few jails on the map. Their teammates will have to run over a button under it to free them. If the robbers run away for 3 minutes, they win. If the cops catch everyone, they win. It's pretty fun, but at the beginning, you can tell if it's one-sided or not. Bob-omb Blast is my favorite one. You run into item boxes that only have bombs, and you try to blow up your enemies. You have balloons like in Balloon Battle and lose half your points if you get all of them popped. In the last minute, the item boxes turn into double item boxes and you get 2 bombs. It's really chaotic, and it's a fun that explosions are flying everywhere. I don't need to win to have fun in this mode. The final one is Shine Thief. There's a shine somewhere on the map. You try to keep control of it as long as possible. You have a timer that counts down, and when the timer hits 0, you win. People can steal it by bumping into you with a mushroom or using a feather. You can lose it as well as getting hit with an item. This is a pretty good mode, but it's pretty one-sided if you have a really good player. The feather is pretty wonky in this one, it's hard to take it from them while using it. Nintendo put a lot of time and care into the battle mode, and it paid off. Personally, I don't play battle mode all too much, but it is better than the one on Wii U. The thing is, if you want to play online, it's a random mode and map that is selected, so it's really hard to get the combo you want. All the stages are great too, bringing some back like Woohoo Town and new ones like Dragon Palace and Urchin Underpass. That's all the new content this game has to offer, but the previous modes still have a lot to satiate you. Single player has most of the game modes you'd need. The Grand Prix is you race through 4 courses to get a rating overall, everyone knows how that goes. Time trials, you try to beat the developer's time. If you beat all of them, you get gold tires, which I haven't done yet since that is 48 courses. Good time waster, you also have your time shown online against people around the world. Versus race is racing with custom rules, and you can still play battle mode here with computers and your own rules. Multiplayer is all these modes, but up to 4 people in one console. Playing with friends on a TV or on the go is really fun, and I've actually taken my Switch out at school to play Mario Kart since it's easy to understand and play, though split screen on tabletop mode can be really tiny. Online play is playing with people all over the world. You can join races or battles in your region or worldwide. Your points determine who you match up with, get points if you win, lose if you lose. You can vote on a map and the wheel will be rolled to see which map will get chosen. You have 3 choices, or you can choose randomly. Friends is exactly what it sounds like. You can race or battle with up to 12 people, and you can set your own rules. Finally, tournaments, the mode I played the least. You can join or host a tournament to compete for points during a certain amount of time. This is good if you have a big group of people or have weekly events. There are a few Nintendo tourneys, but I don't believe you get anything for winning them. Wireless play is you and 7 different Switches and 2 players per console to play wirelessly or LAN. Nothing much to see here. Pretty self-explanatory. I really do like the aesthetic of being in a garage with your Mii. Can't show you any of this since I don't have an extra Switch with the copy of the game. A few of the things at the bottom of the main menu is smaller stats and other options. You have player stats, stuff that shows like coins collected, most used character, cart, favorite stage, number of drifts, all extra things like that. Shows separate stats for online and wireless too. Amiibo are used here too. All they do is give you a costume for your Mii. Some of them are neat, like the Pikmin one, but if you don't use a Mii, it doesn't really matter. I still have them all from a friend who has all the Amiibo though. Mario Kart TV is where you can save replays and view recent matches. You can save up to 6 races from any time. I'm not the one to go over gameplay, so moving on. There's an info section which helps new people teaching them the game, like what items do, what the battle mode is like, and driving techniques. This doesn't really help most people, but it can be useful for the few people who are new to the game or just uninformed and want to learn more. The final and best part of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is Nintendo Labo support. You can use this in any mode. It is a very novel idea, but my god is it wacky. It doesn't feel bad per se, it is just clunky and weird. You can use the Toy-Con motorcycle or the Toy-Con car. I only have the motorcycle built, and it works fine. It's kind of fun. It's definitely just a huge meme, and I find it hilarious. I did want to try the car, but I didn't want to build this vehicle kit for the video. Maybe I'll do it one day. Mario Kart 8 is definitely what a port should be. Not an entirely new game, but enough content to have people come back and have new experiences. The thing is, they added a lot, but not in every area. Races in online still feel the same. Even though they added a lot, originally I didn't care for battle mode, but going back I do enjoy it. I think it's a must-play multiplayer game if you have to play a game online with friends. It is a top-tier Switch game, though I don't know if it should be the best-selling game. The game has received updates, but most of them have been patches or fixes, or the addition of small little things like Labo compatibility or a new skin for Link. I feel something like Smash Bros. Or Splatoon has a lot more content in it, but Mario Kart is easier to get into and more fun overall in my opinion if you're a more casual player. Mario Kart is a great game and has every right to be one of the Switch's best-selling games, but while there is a ton of content, you may have seen it all and it can get repetitive. That's why I kinda dreaded going back to the game, but after 2 or so races, I'm having a lot of fun. Mario Kart is new and fresh every time you race, and maybe more updates in the future will come. We'll have to see, but for now, this is a great Switch game. Thanks for watching. This script has been written before the Kirby video goes up, and online school isn't fine, they haven't died yet, so that's good. I want to try a different video that isn't necessarily based off one game. We'll see how that goes. See you tomorrow for the stream. Bye.